Hey, what's going on? You got Mr. Law Jones here with a new video. Hope all is well. Out here, I got a customer car of mine. This is a 2016 Chevy Cruze. This has the 1.8 liter Ecotec engine. This is a non-turbocharged version of this car. Customer stated to me that she was having some overheating issues, had put a scanner to it and pulled up a thermostat code. And so today what we're gonna do, we're gonna be replacing this whole unit right here. So this whole little unit right here where my index finger at right here, we're gonna be replacing this part. This is the brand new part that's gonna be going on it today. So she supplied her own part for me. So right here, this is gonna be the part number 4 in case you need it. It's going to be 72521, and so this is a thermostat with the housing. So let's open it up, let's take a look at it and see what we got. So I'm doing stuff, trying to hold the camera and open up the box at the same time. So let's pull this out. All right, so this is the brand new part right here. So as you see it right here, this is a totally updated part right here, and so it has a connector right here. This has aluminum housing instead of the plastic housing on there. I'll get that box in a minute. So I'm taking this, going to be a much better design. Look like it's held in with 4 bolts on here. It look like they're going to be E10 size, and has the gasket O-ring around it. So I'll make sure I lube that up a little bit, and we'll go ahead and get that started. So it look like what we're going to have to do, we're just going to go ahead and like I said, first of all, we can since it's on a sensor, since that is censored, we're gonna go ahead and take a 10 millimeter. We'll go ahead and disconnect the negative cable, and then we'll come back, and then we're just gonna go ahead and take a 10 millimeter. We'll move this off here and just make a few disconnections of some, make a few disconnections on here, and then that way to give us access on here. I get some pliers to get this, get the hose off of it. Get the hose off of this here, and then that should be that. So so I'm going to be super careful because this car's been running. So, and like I said, normally I try to let things cool off. So so like I said, I'll make sure I just, twist this off a little bit here and go too crazy, because like I said, this car has been running, and like I said, I don't want antifreeze to shoot me out of my face or anything like that, because who ain't trying to get 2nd or 3rd degree burns is this guy right here. So but anyway, that's the little small project we got today. So let me grab some tools and we'll get started. All right, so I'm back. All right, so I got the like I said, I took a 10 millimeter, took the battery cable, took the negative side of the battery cable off of it. I put it over here, just kind of put it out the way so it doesn't touch any metal, doesn't ground on anything. And I just took this one nut off right here, as I kind of showed in the very first part of the video. Got that off. So only thing left really to do, we're just gonna go ahead and push this tab right in. Gonna push this in. This actually just push in, and then once you push this in, should be able to just kind of pull it. You're just gonna wiggle this up a little bit, and it should just come right up like that. And then that way, this is out your way. So, and like I said, we'll probably go ahead and take this off right here too. So let's see how we get these off here. These new clips are a little different, so definitely don't want to break anything. So we're gonna go ahead and take I'll go grab a flathead and just kind of pushing this here and just kind of pry it out a little bit, and then that way I can get access, and then just take this out. Probably won't really want to take that out, to be honest with you. Actually, I won't. Actually can stay right there. And then what we're going to use, an E10 to get these nuts off right here. So get those off, and then that'll be it. So I'll go ahead and use some pliers to get this off here too. So just going to get that clamp off of here, use the E10s, get those little 4 bolts off, and then this will be ready to come on out of there. So that'll be that. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, back again. All right, so got the original thermostat and the housing off of the car, off the 2016 Chevy Cruze. This was really easy. Wasn't bad at all. Probably took me less than 5 minutes to get that off, and like I said, just held in with 4 E10 bolts. So that's what it mounts to down here. That's that there. So it didn't have Dex Cool in it, so which is cool. So it looked like the antifreeze had been changed out at one point in time. So which made it a lot easier, so I didn't have to worry about, you know, really flushing it out. So I was just gonna have to add some antifreeze back. But like I said, yeah, this is the original one that was on the car, and looked like it had like possibly maybe like a hairline crack or something. But it don't look like, let me take that back, I didn't see a crack anything on it, but it looked like it may just had a little leak from the O-ring itself. But maybe the sensor was just bad, and probably the thermostat was okay, but whatever was going on, it triggered it. You know, the sensor must have been bad inside. It did enough to make the check engine light come on, so gave it a trouble code. And this is the new one that's going to go in there. So as you see here, this is aluminum, and so this should be a much better robust product than the factory one. So I guess let's say time will tell. This car is actually going to be heading out to Arizona. So just trying to, so this is one of the things we're going to get addressed on it. This got a catalytic converter code on it, but it also has an exhaust leak on here too. So one of the things on a lot of newer cars, if you got like a major exhaust leak, that would definitely trigger, like the code that was on here was a P0420. And so if you got like a, you know, and so it came up, catalyst is high. So if you have like a big leak in there, it'll definitely trigger that off. So, but yeah, what I had to do was, like I said, getting the bolts off was really easy. And so what I had to do, I had to kind of had to get my extension and had to kind of go up under this this line right here where you see my finger going through, and that's how I was able to access that fourth bolt. So, and I was able to get that off. So I'm gonna have to do it the same way. So so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna probably just put like a little grease around here. I probably really don't need to do that, to be honest with you though, but I always feel better putting like some type of little lubrication around there and just, you know, make it seats a little better. So but I'm gonna go ahead and get this going. Get the new thermostat back, get the new thermostat on the car, get it button up, get some antifreeze in it, and like I said, burp the system out, and that'll be it. So I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, so back again. All right, so I got the new thermostat housing on there. I don't have it tightened on as of yet. Like I was explaining in the last part of the video, like I said, you got 4 bolts on here. So there's your 4th one right there. And so you got the 2 at the bottom, and then of course 2 at the top right there. Now this little wire, little harnesses right there. So there you go right there. So what you'll do when you get ready to do the bottom one, I wasn't able to show it to you last time when I took the old one off. But how you're going to access this here, you'll just get your E10 socket right here, and you just get like a couple extensions, and that's all you really need. And then what you'll do, you'll just kind of just run this up under this under your transmission cooling lines right here. So you'll just run this up under here, just give you literally just enough room just to do that, and then you just kind of just turn this in. So what you'll want to do, normally like when I do stuff like this here, especially like when it's 4 of them, I don't care if it's plastic or aluminum, even steel, it's best to just tighten these down evenly. I don't know the torque specs on this here. I didn't look it up. So what I'm just going to do on this here, I'm just going to go ahead and firm it up. So just like I did this one here, and I'll cross over and go right here. As soon as I get to it, there it go. So let's get that on. And then I'm just going to just turn this in. And then, like I said, I'll firm them up. Then once I get them like close, snug up, and then like I said, you just want to snug these up. You don't have to like woof down on this here, because like I said, you woof down on this here, and then that whole crossover right here, what you see where it mounts to, that's plastic. And then like I said, you're subject to break that. So you definitely don't want to make more work on yourself than you need to. So, and then like I said, we're going to do this one here. So you just want to just get these things on evenly, and you get this on even, and then like I said, yeah, you should be okay. So, and that's gonna be our last one on here. We just get this just kind of snugged up on here. So I hope you kind of catch what I'm doing right here. So I'm just doing this by hand, but yeah, you don't tighten this up by hand. So you got to torque it up, because you still got a little gap right there. That gap got to get closed up in there. So but yeah, no, I just want to just show you what that kind of consists of. But I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this down a little bit more. But yeah, just like I said, when you're doing this here, you just want to just tighten your bolts up evenly, so that way this will prevent like from breaking anything, or maybe like cross threading bolts, or threads and things of that nature. So but let me go ahead and get this tightened up real quick here. I'm gonna get that hose back on, and like I said, that'll be it, and get everything plugged back up, and then we'll be done. All right, so we at the closing part. Got those bolts firmed up for the thermostat housing. I got the radiator hose back on here, and so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and put this bracket back on. And so we're just gonna go over that little one bolt that you see right here, and this is going, you're just gonna kind of fish that through the hole right here. And let's see, there we go. All right, oh, sorry about the dust in there. So then we're just gonna take our 10mm nut, and then we'll just go ahead and start this up right here. Trying to do two things at one time. I know it's kind of difficult. Sorry about my big old hands and wrists and arm all in the way. But yeah, that just go right there. You just tighten it up, and then what you'll do then after you get this tightened up, you'll go ahead and connect your harness up. So this is the plug right here. Oh, let me get my finger out the way. Let's do this a different way. Okay, so this plug right here, this is the one that's gonna go into the thermostat. So I'm just gonna plug this in as such. Plug that up down there. It's gonna make like a little good solid click. Get my hand out the way. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, so it's this one right here. Should make like a positive click on it. Sometimes it click, it may not, but it's in there, definitely seated, so it's not going anywhere. And this is your O2 sensor. You're just gonna plug that back in here. Pull that back in there, so that one may click. Well, let's find out. Let's see if it clicks. Oh yeah, that clicked. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this down. But this is it. So that concludes this install of a thermostat and a housing on a 2016 Chevy Cruze with a 1.8 liter Ecotec. So if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you got any comments or questions, please feel free to ask. If you're new to the channel, you like the content, what you've seen so far, go ahead and click like, go ahead and feel free to subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this car buttoned up here for a dark catch me. And that's gonna be about it. So y'all have a good one. And Mr. Law Jones gonna go ahead and sign out. Y'all have a good one. See you in the next one.